G'day everyone, welcome back to my workshop and welcome back to Monday's Rambles with me. Yesterday in Australia there's a National Remembrance Day called Anzac Day, and for those that don't understand what Anzac is, it means Australian New Zealand Army Corps, and it's our National Day of Remembrance of all those that served and fought and died in the Great War, World War II, Vietnam, Korea, the other Afghanistan, Iraq, that sort of thing for Australian and New Zealand soldiers. So as we say over here, lest we forget. Big shout out and thank you to Maddie from Maddie's workshop. Maddie saw my last video and was absolutely mortified or horrified by watching me tap with that large shifting spanner. So Maddie sent down 2 P&N tap wrenches for me. Kindly donate them to the channel. So thank you, Maddie. I haven't received them yet. Hopefully I'll show them off next Monday, mate, when they turn up. Alrighty, so yesterday, guys, it was Anzac Day, and my wife and I headed out to a little country town called Lockington. Lockington's about two hours and a little bit northeast of Melbourne, and there was a old machinery rally up there, and I love going to those things and looking at old tractors and machinery and salivating at the mouth. And it wasn't probably one of the better shows I've been to. It was a little bit light on, but there was some interesting stuff there, little bits of steam, couple of good stationary motors, diesel stationary motors, and a lovely display of John Deere restored tractors, which were really, really good. As you know, I bought a semi-universal dividing head probably a month or so ago now, and the reason I bought it, Matt, it's your bloody fault, mate, because you bastard, you rang me up and you told me you were going to buy a dividing head, and I thought, shit, I can't get Matty get one up on me. So while he was telling me I was on eBay, and I bought one myself from eBay, which it was quite cheap, really. So thanks, Matty, thanks for the push. It's the push I needed to buy one of those. So I think it was Friday or Saturday, I drove down to my little nut and bolt shop, and it's still good to find these sorts of shops here. Today with multinationals, it's really hard to walk into a shop and buy 2 or 3 bolts or a handful of washers. They want to sell you a bloody packet of them and all this sort of stuff. So I went to my little favourite nut and bolt shop, AB Nuts and Bolts here in Melbourne, and great bunch of guys. I buy all my school stuff through them for the student projects as well. And mate, they'll just sell you whatever you want. If you want a box, they'll sell you a box. If you want one, they'll sell you one. And so anyway, I went down and grabbed the bolts, and I bolted that to the table and trammed it in. And I trammed it in parallel to the X-axis. I didn't worry too much about the height because it's tilts, all right? So as long as it's trammed in the X, I'm happy with that. And I'll leave that permanently attached to the table. And I think I've got it in a good spot, nearly right to the edge as far as I can go, and I can still get access to it in the vertical position. And currently in there now, I've got my little spacer, which I still need to manually broach a keyway in it. And usually I would have done that in the lathe using the compound slide. And I thought, no, I'm going to give this a crack in the mill using the quill. And I thought, if I can pull it off, I'll pull it off. If not, I may not have the Z height in that little mill, which is a problem, all right? And I'll have to go back into the lathe. But anyway, it is what it is. Alrighty, so what else have I been up to? So I've got a new video coming up this Friday, and what I've made this little engineer's square, and it's a neat little project. And the reason I made it was because I pulled out my square the other day, and it's a really old combination square, and it fell apart. Now I've got a really good Starrett one, but do you think I can find it? It's somewhere in here. I've got a leprechaun on the loose in here, and he takes my tools and hides them on me, so Christ knows where that is, but I'll find it. So I thought, bugger it, I'll build myself one of these little things. Now it's roughly 6 inches long by 4 inches high, okay? So it's a good little size. It's pretty square. I've surface grounded, clocked it in with a dial indicator, so I made sure my vise was trimmed and then swept it along here to get my 90 degrees. And of course, a quick way of testing it, as you know, is to scribe a line, flick it to the other side. If the lines match up, you're nearly spot on, okay? I'm not chasing, you know, minutes and seconds here. I'm chasing fairly accurate, somewhere I can scribe a line and cut it, all right? So that video comes out this Friday, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. I've got the plans as well, and you're more than happy to help yourself to the plans and make one yourself, make one in your shop. It's a cool little project and something I wanted to do for a bit of fun. Righto, next week I've got to get stuck into this air compressor engine I'm making. I've been very, very slack. And it's called procrastination, not masturbation. That's something different, procrastination. So I need to get back into that and get it cracking. All right, I've just been flat out. I've got the Minister of War and Finance, who you also maybe call your wife. So I've had to fix a little bit of stuff on the house and do stuff as well. So anyway, that's done now. So it's back into the shop, my playtime. No stickers this week, unfortunately. I'm waiting for more to come. So yeah, feel free to send them this way if you want to do a sticker swap with me or whatever. Shoot me an email. You've got my email in the About section. It's just my name, aaronpowder@hotmail.com. Good on you guys. See you next week, and don't forget to catch Friday's video. Thanks for dropping by. Bye. Fuck me. Fucking cunt.
Kiss your mother with that, mate.
Now Lucy's working her magic on me. It costs a lot of money to look this good, and no doubt I'll have to sell the car to pay for this by the end of the day. Good on you.